guys, MarkJack79 here, and today we are taking a look at the Play Art Sky Tomb Raider Lara Croft figure. Alright, go ahead and hop right in, shall we? I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the box first here, shall we? Yoink. Yoink. Alright, now the figure came in this box here. It was actually the Play Art Sky figure that came with the PlayStation 3 Collector's Edition of the video game Tomb Raider. This is the outside of the box here. Looks great. Yeah, Crystal Dynamics, company that made the game, Square Enix. Flip it over to the back, Tomb Raider logo, and just some stuff about the video game itself. A Survivor is Born. Got one IGN's Game of the Show of 2012. Some more logos here on the side. Take out the little slip cover here. See if I can do it with one hand here. Alright, that turned out to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. So, exceed the limits of an expedition. Awesome. Survival kit. There's not really much else inside of here, just like plastic and boxes and stuff. So we'll just sit this back right here. There we go. All right, now the actual figure itself. How about let's start out with the accessories that this figure comes with first. So obviously you can see here that she comes with her bow and arrow. This can come off of her. She comes with her arrow here, hold it in her hand. She comes with her pickaxe here. That looks great. She comes with, spin around on the back here, with her shotgun here. And then she also comes with a pistol that she can stick into her holster here. So I mean, as you can see, she has plenty of display options that she can choose from. Like I said, from the pistol to the shotgun to the bow and arrow to the pickaxe to the arrow itself. Now, I feel like I use the bow and arrow and pickaxe more than any other weapon in the game. So I mean, that's why I personally chose to display her with those two weapons. Alright, let's get a bit of a close-up to the figure itself. So you can see the face sculpt looks just like the in-game model of the character Lara. It looks great. Think maybe a little bit too much lipstick for my liking. I don't think her lips are that shiny. It's a little bit weird. You can see kind of a bruise on the right side of her lip there. That is accurate. I don't know, hers, now that I'm looking at it from the side here too, I feel like her skin pattern, she was a little bit more tan than the figure came out to be too. I don't think she was that pale. I mean, it's just my own personal opinion. I mean, I definitely think she was a tad bit darker. Now you can see the dirt marks here on the shoulders and on the shirt. I don't know if, and then for anybody that's played the game too, you would remember that she got a huge gash here on her belly here too. It's kind of unfortunate that they missed that mark here to add that onto the figure. Spin over to the side here, and you can see the bandages on her wrist and fingers here. You can also see the peg there too. It's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. It's they probably could have figured out a better way to hide those pegs. Same with the elbow joints there. Yeah, that does not look good at all. So let's keep that in mind if you're looking for this particular figure. But keep in mind that this is the only action figure of this version of Lara that's available. There is a version that's based on Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. But when I was looking to get a figure of Lara Croft, I went with this one because it was a bit cheaper than the Rise of the Tomb Raider version. Now the pants here. Pants look good, and again, those joints look pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I can't even I mean, there's just no way of hiding them. If you want to get her into any kind of a dynamic pose, I mean, it's just something that you have to live with. She got the tape wrapped around the pants here so that they don't get all droopy and baggy and stuff. That makes sense. The combat boots here, they look okay for what you're getting. Yep, they look great. Alright, now to the back here. Man, here's the boots again. The pistol, the Hollister. Looks okay. Detail, I can't lie, the detail is top notch. Other than the pegs to connect the figure together. And hair looks great too. Alright, so let's talk a bit about some articulation. Her head can move up and down, side to side, and it can also tilt left and right. She also has a 360 swivel on the back of her hair too. The head can also move in 360 degrees as well. The shoulders have a 360 degree swivel. They cannot be shifted at all. The elbow joints can move upwards of 90 degrees forward. They cannot move backwards though, because that would not make sense, because that would be like she's breaking her own arm. But I mean, as you can see, that ugly elbow peg is driving me crazy. So yeah, I wish it was a way to maybe paint over that with the more of the flesh tone, or I don't know why the company that made the figure didn't decide to paint over that to at least the same color as the flesh. Yeah, and then of course the wrist peg here as well, driving me nuts. The watch looks good. It's good detail on the watch, but it's covered up by this ugly wrist joint. I mean, as you can see, in my opinion, wrists don't look like that. So, yeah, wrists do not look like that. Then we have a 360 rotation in the hip joints. The hidden hip joints, they're not as bad as the wrist and elbow joints, but I mean they're not perfect either. I mean, if you look here, since especially the pose that I got her into, the gappage is quite noticeable. So, all right. So, and then the knee joints here, as with the previous joints, pretty noticeable and ugly as well. I mean, if you're trying to get her to any kind of kneeling or crouching pose or anything, I mean, I was actually forced to put her into a kneeling pose because of how I wanted to display her on my shelf. So, so for the ankle articulation, she can move it left to right, side to side, up, and it can rotate 360 degrees. No toe joints. And then I forgot to say, her knee can be moved backwards, upwards of 40 degrees as well, but it cannot move forward. All right. I got this off of eBay I actually wanted it in auction for around $40. I checked eBay today, and right now she's going on there for about $50, but it does tend to be an auction for her every other day from what I keep seeing too. So I think the auction, I think it had like 3 days left. I think she was going for about $25. So I mean, if you're looking to add this figure to your collection, I mean, it's not a bad figure by any means. I mean, it's just got some nitpicks here, nitpicks there. I mean, I think you just need to know about it if you're thinking about purchasing a Tomb Raider figure for yourself. I mean, I would still say that this is the well, no, I'll take that back. I would not say that this is the definitive version of a Tomb Raider action figure. I know there are better ones out there, but this is one that I just didn't want to spend an arm and a leg for. Alright guys, other than that, I think that about wraps it up for the review. Like I said, I hate to sound like super negative on a figure. I mean, I love the games. The PlayStation 3 game and the PlayStation 4 game, The Rise of the Tomb Raider, are some of my favorite games from the two systems. Now, I mean, when I say if it's worth $40, I mean, sure. I mean, kind of, sort of, but not really. No. But yeah. All right. I mean, like I said, if you like the video, just do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. It's at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button too. I usually try to post every other day. We talk about video games, video game figures, comic books, action figures, and a host of other things too. So if you answer anything like that, you should definitely give this channel a shot. Alright, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later, guys. Bye.